Okay, so when we bid out a project, we want each subcontractor to give us a breakdown of how they priced out the work. Basically, we want to know what each component costs. This helps us to quickly compare bids to see which is the most competitive. Before I created the bid sheet, I'd get bids back from each sub in completely different formats, anywhere from a number on a napkin to a 15-page analysis, and then any and everywhere in between. So comparing them took hours and hours. You may have 30 to 40 different activities on a new building project, and if you get the minimum of 3 bids per activity, you're looking at 90 to 120 different bids that you need to analyze. So it really helps to standardize the bid sheet template. Now, I give the subcontractors my bid sheet template, they fill it out, and I can quickly compare. The bid sheet helps the subcontractor as well because it forces them to get organized. Instead of giving a generic number based on a guess, the bid sheet forces them to actually estimate the quantities. So, let's take a look at a bid sheet from our finished basement project. We have the bidder fill out the contact information at the top of the sheet so we know who is submitting and how we can get back in touch with them. Here we show you one of the trim carpentry bids for our project. We are installing an inverted base molding at the top of the wall as shown here. So we want the bidder to break this labor cost down into a per foot price and then show us their estimate for the total lineal feet. Multiply these and we have our total cost for the portion of the trim carpentry activity. At this point, we should mention another integral part of the bid package is the scope of work and specification, which we will go over in the next video in our finished basement series. This scope of work tells us the trim carpenter is only providing labor, nails, and glue, no actual trim material. As we move down the bid sheet for the trim carpentry, we see a breakdown for base molding, set interior pre-hung door, window casing, and extension jamb. Some of the items on the bid sheet have NAs next to them because we don't have any of these in our particular project. Also note some of the items are priced per foot and others per unit installed. Now we total the price for all the items to get the total price for trim carpentry labor of $386.40 for this particular bid. We have a note at the bottom of the bid sheet saying all material, delivery, labor, and taxes are included. In this case, as we mentioned before, material means nails, glue, shims, those kinds of things. I've been burned before when a bidder tells me later they didn't include tax or delivery, which amounted to hundreds of dollars. So we want to make sure these are included for a fair comparison of bids. So that does it for our review of the bid sheet. But keep in mind the bid package consists of the plan, the bid sheet, and the scopes of work and specifications for that activity. So next time we'll go over the scope of work and specifications for our new finished basement.